Hello, in this video I want to teach you how to change the PHP version of your Xampp live server software. So sometimes you might want to run a PHP script that requires a particular PHP version to function, and then you want to change the version of your Xampp live server. Okay, so in this video this is what I'm going to teach you. Hello guys, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Chooks. On my YouTube channel, I post content related to web design and tips and tricks that helps us to browse the internet productively. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you have any question in between this video, leave it in the comment section below. And lastly, if you're new to my YouTube channel, please click on the subscribe button and turn on the notification so you get notified whenever I upload a new video. So without wasting much of your time, let's get started into this video. And the very first thing we're going to need is the Xampp server. Obviously, I expect that you already have the Xampp server installed on your computer. So I already have my Xampp server opened up, and I'm just going to click on Start to start the Apache server right here. So let me just open up my browser and go to localhost. Okay. So when I open up localhost, and then you can see it right here. So if I go ahead and click on the PHP info, and you can see that I'm currently running PHP version 8.1 over here. So let's say I want to change this PHP version 8.1 to 7.4. okay, so I'm just going to go to my browser over here, and then I'm just going to browse the keyword Xampp browser. Okay, so I'm going to leave the link to this first website right here in the description of this video. So if you don't want to go through the browser over here, you can just click on the link on the description of the video, and then it will take you to this website. So I'm just going to click on this SourceForge link over here. Okay, here is the link. So I'll pause it right here, and I'm going to go back to my Xampp server over here, and I will do some things. Okay, so I'm just going to click on the stop right here to stop the Apache server. Okay, so I'm going to click on the Explorer, and here when I click on the Explorer over here, I'm going to locate this Apache folder and the PHP folder as well. Okay, the Apache folder over here and the PHP over here. So right now you can see that I have two Apache folders. This one is for the PHP version 8.0, and this is for the current one, PHP version 8.1. okay, and the same with this PHP and the PHP 8.0 folders over here. So I'm just going to rename these to Apache. Since the version is 8.1, I'm going to rename it to Apache underscore 8.1. So you can actually rename it with any other naming conventions that you might choose, but I think this works best for me. Okay, so whenever I want to switch to another PHP version, it will be very easier for me to locate which one is which. Okay, so I'm going to rename this to PHP underscore 8.1 as well. Okay, now we don't have a current Apache folder and PHP folder. So the next thing we're going to do is to go back to the browser as well, and then when I open the SourceForge link from the browser, and then I'm going to click on the Xampp folder, Xampp Windows right here, because I'm using a Windows machine. So if you're using a Mac machine, you can click here, or you're using a Linux, you can as well click this link over here. So I'm going to click on the Xampp Windows link over there, and then okay, scrolling down, I can now see the different versions of PHP that is available for me to download. Okay, so from here, let's say I want to change to PHP version 7.4. so I pretty much want to click on this 7.4 over here. So I'm clicking on the 7.4, and I'll scroll down and look at the zip file. You can see the zip file over here. So I pretty much want to click on the zip file over here, but then I'll make sure my computer is running on the 64-bit. okay, you can see over here 64 bits. So okay, I'm just gonna click on that. and the download will start shortly. As you can see right here, your download will start shortly. And let's see. Okay, the download has already started, as you can see from this bar over here. So I'm just gonna pause the video and give it some time to download the PHP version 7.4. Okay guys, the download is complete, so I'm just going to go ahead to right click on this. As you can see, that's the downloaded file over there. So I will just right click on it and select extract, and then I will pause the video and come back when the extraction is complete. Okay guys, upon extraction, you can see the folder right here, the extracted folder over here. So I'm just going to open up the folder, and I can see the Xampp folder as well. So enter into the Xampp folder, and you can see the Apache folder and also the PHP folders right here. So these two folders are the ones that we need. So in essence, we're just going to move it to the other Xampp folder. Okay, so if I just go back to this folder right here, or let me just go ahead and close this up so you don't get it mixed up. Okay, so I'm just going to close that up and then go to my Xampp dashboard over here and click on Explorer, so you can see where we are right now, so you don't get things mixed up. Okay, so here I have Apache folder for 8.0 and also for 8.1 PHP versions, and then the PHP folder also for 8.1 and then 8.0 as well. You can see that. So right here I'm going to copy this Apache folder and PHP folder for version 7.4 and then copy them over here. Okay, so right here now I'm just going to select copy. Okay, I can just drag them over here. Okay, and I leave that, and I'm going to select copy here. Okay, so the copy is taking place, and I guess I'll just have to pause the video and play it back once the copy is successful again. So if you're enjoying the video, then please give it a thumbs up. It helps the YouTube algorithm to refer the video to so many people that needs to watch this kind of video. So you can see that the copy here is complete. So the next thing we are going to do is, you can see I now have the Apache folder and I have the PHP folders over here. So these ones are the ones that is going to be rendered whenever the Xampp server is being run. Okay, so right here from the PHP, the new PHP folder that we just moved over here, I'm just going to open it up, and then I'll scroll down to php.ini. You can see this one right here with no extension is the php.ini. Immediately after the PHP over here, you can see the php.ini over here. So I'm just going to right click, and then I'm just going to double click on it. You can as well right click and select open with notepad, but then if you have notepad already, you can just double click on it and it will open up over here. So from here I'm just going to do a find and replace. Okay, so with a Control H, you're just going to bring out this panel for find and replace. So what we're going to replace is this /Xampp. Okay, so right here, when the initial Xampp software was installed, so the php.ini file over here grabbed the correct file paths to the Xampp folder. Okay, right now we're just going to add the C drive. So every other place I see /Xampp, I'm just going to add the C drive over here. You have to do this very careful. So I'm going to replace this with this, guys. So let me show you what I'm talking about. Now if I go to my disk over here, my hard disk over here, you can now see that I have the Xampp. Okay, so if I open up the Xampp over here and I click here, you're going to see the file path to the Xampp. So this is what I'm referring to So I'm just going to copy this, and then I'm going to replace anywhere this occurs in this file. I'm going to replace it with this. All right, so I'm just going to click on replace all. But then if you don't want to do that one after the other, you can keep clicking on replace. So but for now, I'm just going to click on replace all, and that replaces it all. Okay, so I'm just going to click on save changes, or Control S. So I'm done with this file. I'm just going to close the file, and I guess I'll just have to minimize all this. So by just doing all that, I've ended up changing the version to version 7.4. so let's test that out and see if it works out. So I'm just going to go to the Xampp control panel right here, and I'm going to start it. Okay, let me see. Okay, still starting now. Started. Okay, let's go back to the browser, and then let me just browse the local host. Okay, the server is up, and if I click on PHP info, you can now see that I'm successfully running PHP version 7.4. So any other script that you are running that requires PHP version 7.4 will be compatible. So if I still go back and click on PHP my admin. Okay, so now this is the PHP my admin panel. Okay, you can now see that Apache version that I'm running is the PHP version 7.4. You can see that over here to also confirm that I've successfully switched to PHP version 7.4. You can see that over there. Okay, so guys, that's the end of the video. If you followed up to this moment and you learned something, please give it a thumbs up, and if you have any question further, leave it in the comment section below. So finally, if you're new to my YouTube channel and you're yet to hit the subscribe button, please hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification, because I'll be dropping useful tutorials just like this on my YouTube channel frequently. So I will see you in the next video. Goodbye for now.